Okay, DGP. 1, 2, 3. Back behind the mic, it's Steven and KP recording on a Wednesday, January 21.
Howdy, KP. We are back. It is episode 123. Shout out to my GOAT, Michael Jordan, best bald man out there. I'm a big fan of bald men. Thierry Henry, Michael Jordan. As a youth, they were my favorite, and guess what? Ended up bald, bro. It was written. The script was written early.
Bald men are so in right now, dude. It's the season.
We love it. It's slick out here.
Some of them might be out, actually. Maybe someone at Liverpool. I don't know.
Oof.
We'll see.
Oof. Nah, I think slots in. But how we doing? It's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, KP. I know we've been busy out here. Missed a few games. It's been a while since we recorded. I know I've been watching a lot of television myself. The Pit is out. We watching Abbott Elementary. We watching the Traders. TV's popping.
Ooh.
Champions League games, Cup games. I mean, tis the season, man. Tis the season.
A lot happening, dude. That's how they keep you subscribed to the cable, man. It's just nonstop. The cable.
Yeah, for real. They got me locked in. They got me locked in right now.
Dude, I love competition shows, man. I love competition shows. Just finished Hell's Kitchen, actually. Big fan. And overall, yeah, I agree with you. Weather's been cold, so it's been nice to have something keeping you inside.
No, for real. After the holidays, it is nice to actually have a little pick-me-up. It's a slow blue January, but yeah, we're picking up.
Single digits, man. This whole week and next week, single digits. Fahrenheit. Chat, Fahrenheit. I know we got international listeners.
Big storm coming through. This weekend here in DC. I think it's hitting most of the country, actually, to be honest. I think it's a cold front coming in just in time to play Manchester United at home. Can't wait.
Ooh, we will get to all of that, dude. It's been a while, and where did we leave off, actually? Because last time we recorded, it was after that 3-2 win against Bournemouth. It felt like the vibes were turning a little bit, right? And then we get 2 draws in the league. Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, goose eggs, dude. And the Liverpool game was home. Forest was away. Ugly ties, both of them, no?
Pretty ugly. I'd say most fans going into both games felt really good. Felt really good about them. We're about to get the win today. Other teams around the league are dropping points. We also dropped points. 2 draws. We gained a little bit of ground, right? We gained a little bit of ground on our foes. The table's weird right now. Not a lot of the top teams are picking up points. The last 2 games for everybody dropped points. Points left on the table, man. 7 points. 7 points on top. I don't know how you feel. I don't feel great after both of those draws. Not great. The cup games make us look good. But hey, the league games, it's not where it's at.
Yeah, the league games, you've just failed to meet expectations of the fans, it feels like. I think I had mentioned on a couple of episodes ago how that we had been playing before Manchester City for a month there, it felt like. And then now it's about to flip where they're playing before us. So their results beforehand are really setting at least fan expectations super high that, oh, we're going to crush it, right? Especially that Liverpool game, like the home game. I was really, really looking forward to that game, man. And the performance overall was just very subpar, man. Very boring, it felt at times.
Yeah, the Liverpool game, we had a great first half. Second half was terrible. That's one of those where let's finally get over the hump. Liverpool's the one team I don't think we've beaten in like the last 3 years. We haven't actually beat them. We've beat the Cities. We beat the Uniteds. We beat the Tottenhams. We beat everybody else, the Chelseas. We can beat everybody. We can't seem to beat Liverpool for whatever reason. So that was disappointing. I really thought we were going to get the 3 points at home. And then the Forest game, the goose eggs in that one, I have my own issues of how we set up in that game. I got to ask, why is Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Madueke our front three? No clue. Makes no sense to me. Going into a low block game, playing the three players that can't hold the ball up. Questionable decision. Pretty questionable from me. But hey, again, we picked up 1 point. Thankfully, Villa lost on Sunday, which really helped. Really helped with the vibes. But hey, we have to pick up the 3 points this weekend, because after 2 goose eggs is bad.
A little bit. In the league, after 2 goose eggs, you're kind of looking for goals, and the disappointing part about all of it is that, you know, when you're talking about Liverpool, like, they just show up because I think they've had 2 shutouts against us now, and that's a team that concedes a lot of goals, dude. So they're showing up kind of like a game recognizing game moment, and that's the disappointing part, that we're not meeting we're actually better than you. Like, we're going to end up possibly winning this league, right? And we didn't beat the champions once. That's annoying, dude.
It is annoying. The way they came out in the first half, I mean, 6 in the back, you know, they were playing like a 6-3. They're playing like a 6-4, basically. They were dropping everybody deep. And the second half, they actually came out to play. But I don't think they had a shot on target the entire game. I know they were gassed up after they got the draw. I know their fans were gassed about it. Came out of the game with 0 shots. It's like, again, they've been leaking goals. They're not leaking goals all of a sudden against the team that's top. I guess shout out to them. It's a win in their book, but didn't feel good.
Yeah, and then the Forest game, I mean, I didn't really have any issues with the lineups overall. I think I've said before how I feel about Martinelli starting, but I've kind of grown to be numb to it, right? I know what to expect for that first 45 minutes when I see him on the team sheet. And thankfully, the rotations, maybe the manager is prioritizing some of the cup action that we've been seeing, right? We've had really good results in the cups, and part of that has to do with maybe our front line, the way that Saka and Trossard were rested, because we do have a lead. So maybe the manager is prioritizing the cups more.
The old ebb and flow of things. The old ebb and flow. The cup games, we can't be stopped. KP, we can't be stopped in the cup games. So FA Cup 4-1, Martinelli hat trick. He's showing he can be a player against a team in the championship. 2-headed goals. I mean, excellent. I love it. Even though he missed one wide, Mr. Worldwide, he did miss one wide. Then we go ahead and go against Chelsea, 3-2 in a semifinal away. I think that was an annoying one because we probably should have ended that one 3-1, 4-1. And then, of course, yesterday we have a Champions League game. Top of the table, beat Inter 3-1 at the San Siro. Why can't they all be cup games, man? Why not?
Yeah, why can't you come out and play? Why can't you have something on the line, dude? The way that Chelsea game in the cup, especially, dude, when we were winning that game, I think 2-0, you did feel like their players were treating it like another league game. Like, oh, we've kind of just lost this one. And then it finally started to sink in, like, oh my God, it's a cup game. We should go and try and score.
It's 180 minutes, right? That's kind of the thought process for me. When we went into that game, I wanted there to be rotation because, hey, second leg's at home, man. We'll win it at home. 180 minutes. We don't have to win the first 90. The fact that we got the win, love it. It's just, I think we left a little on the table there, right? We left a little on the table.
A little bit. Portsmouth, it was nice. FA Cup, you know how I feel about it. I like a good run in the FA Cup. And do you know who we drew afterwards? Like who we're going to play in the next round?
Wigan. We're going to play Wigan.
Yeah, Wigan. I mean, that's going to be a classic, dude. I'm excited about it. And then this Milan game, the game that took place on Tuesday, I mean, to go to Italy to get the result that we did. We've talked about the Champions League being the measuring stick for this season, how this team is really doing. And my God, dude, top of the table, the vibes around that are exquisite.
3-1 at the San Siro. A rotated squad. It was a rotated squad. And I did see the inter squad that they put out. I was like, hey, I think they were missing Dumfries and Chanhalanglu, the guy from Turkey. It's like, where are they at? They're hurt. They're hurt right now. So the team that they put out was their strongest team currently.
Dumfries, I like, dude. Good player.
Right? Both good players, but that was their strongest team. We go in there, beat them 3-1. Anybody can get it. Like, literally, anybody can get it, KP.
I think so. I think we're out here, dude. Bar for bar right now. I mean, look at the teams we've beaten in the Champions League this season. Inter Milan. That's not a joke, dude. Top of the league in Italy. Bayern Munich. That was my favorite performance of the season so far. I'm still waiting to see us match the same levels that we did against Bayern Munich. German champions, dude. Top of the table by like 12 points. Sorry, we can't be Bayern in the Premier League and win the league in January. Sorry, we can't do that. Because, dude, something's up in Europe. The teams that we're just demolishing, you look at the Premier League, wow, maybe it is the best league in the world. Maybe they're not lying with that, dude.
I don't think you can say it's a lie just based on, the facts. The last few years, I want to say the Conference League, the Europa League, the Champions League, English teams are in it, right? They're basically in the final stages in all of those competitions. It is crazy, the league right now, I think from 4th place to 12th or something. Like, it is tight. It is really, really, really tight. Anybody can basically get points any week. You have to show out. Everybody can play a low block in the Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Well, listen, man. Who has been stealing the headlines on the ether, man? Talk to me. What's on the Arsenal atmosphere? What's all the Reddit chatter about, dude?
Ooh, the easiest place to start is our striker, right? The 9. You got Mr. Jesus coming out with 2 goals. You have Gyökeres actually showing up yesterday, getting a goal. Previous games not showing up at all. Who's supposed to lead the line? Who's supposed to lead the line? I think that's where we should start at.
We can start there. I've seen a lot of Gyökeres and Jesus chatter on the timeline. For me, whatever. I want to see King Kai. I want to see King Kai, dude. But the 2 players themselves, who should start? Who should be getting? Who do we look better with? Jesus gives you moments, but, I'm not sold by it. Gyökeres, nice goal. I like the goal, dude. That was a striker's goal. That was like a ball, bang, smash. That's what I thought we were paying for. So that was exciting. Yeah. But some of these 45 minutes in the league, I told you that people were chatting about Burnley. Think back to the Liverpool performances. Then come talk to me, dude.
So we had two goose eggs, of course. They didn't really show up in those. Was it the Chelsea game that he got a goal and assist?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, yesterday he came up with that goal. That was nice off the bench. Dare I say it? Mikel Merino should be the starting 9. That's where I'm at. Honestly, we're talking about these 2 dudes. I think Merino's our best striker right now. If King Kai's not on the field, which I'm surprised he's not playing coming off the bench. I'm surprised the last few games he hasn't seen the field. Merino is my striker currently.
Wow, dude. Mikel Merino. We can save that for the United game, dude. We can save that for the United game. I've been very disappointed too, though, that Kai Havertz has not seen any minutes, but I have to believe that he's just seeing the other strikers score. What's he going to do? He just has to write those cards right now. That's how the deck is playing out, dude.
Yeah, I'm okay with these other 2 guys splitting minutes, Jesus and Gyökeres. I'm fine with them splitting minutes. I want to say maybe I would rather see Jesus start right now. Maybe just get the team involved. Gyökeres can just be missing, right? He can just be a missing piece out there where Jesus is going to drop in. Gyökeres, I think we know who he is. I think we know we overpaid. I think we know he's not the player for us. At the beginning of the season, we're all excited, like, oh, we're going to learn to play with a true 9, a true target man. We're more than halfway through the season, and it's not happening. So I'm saying I'm done with it. I don't want to wait to learn. We're in first place in the league. We're in first place in the Champions League. Like, cut it. Cut it. Just absolute director, cut. Run something else out. I'm okay with him coming off the bench. He can obviously do something, but it's a sad show sometimes when he's up top.
A little bit, dude. And I think that kind of pivots to the conversations that have been happening around Saka recently, too. Like, he's been really talked about. A lot of people feeling that he's not passing the ball to Gyökeres. I mean, the assist against Inter Milan, did he mean that? I don't know. Have I felt a couple of times recently that he's looked up and seen him and hasn't pulled the trigger on the pass? Yeah, but has it still ended up in a goal? Yeah, so I don't know. Is it the celebration? People were trying to turn that into a thing when he pushed Saka away. There's the penalty. Remember the penalty incident a few games back, dude, where Saka took the ball and said no, and we had talked about that being like a Saka big dog moment, saying like, I'm the guy at the team. And there's chatter around his new contract. So there's a lot psychologically developing that Saka is going through right now.
It's an interesting one. I think it's a bit overblown. The Chelsea one, everyone plays the clip where he doesn't hit the cross, right? He doesn't hit. It's there. Everybody can see it, and he doesn't hit it. If I have to choose between Victor Gyökeres or Saka, I'm siding with Saka every day of the week. Sorry,
yes,
but I just am. That's just the reality. Does he maybe need the more service and stuff? Like, sure, play him the ball. I don't really care that much. I trust Saka more than I trust Gyökeres. That's where I stand on the situation. That's why I'm saying maybe Jesus should get a little bit of a run. Who can Saka play better off of? I don't know if he's playing better off of Gyökeres. I'm not seeing it. Saka's. We've had a few conversations about Saka, like not basically at his best right now. He is being selfish, but we like it. He is going on to take shots. He's being aggressive, but the numbers are down. He's not getting goals. He's not getting the assists. But maybe with someone else there at the 9, they can help him out and help push him, because Gyökeres is not getting the assists, right? He's not getting assists, so let's get somebody else out there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these conversations are connected and intertwined, right? Because I'm hearing a lot of things about my captain, about Captain Odegaard. I'm seeing chatter that maybe time's up. Some people are looking for money. And I don't know how I feel about it, dude. I'm not on that train, brother.
You got to hit me on the Odegaard one. I know we had a conversation about him in December, I think. I know you're big on the Odegaard train. It is interesting to see him come out with a few stinkers. He got yanked against Forest. 55th minute, our captain coming off. He did not look good. I'm here to defend him. I like Odegaard and everything, but he did not play good, and he deserved to come off the field. I'm all for that. Just like Martinelli coming off right half in that game, he deserved it. Odegaard is my captain, and he got yanked in the 55th minute. It's not a good look. So give me your truth. Speak it.
I was pretty shocked about that substitution. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hear you in terms of maybe he had a bad game. I need to go and rewatch that first half personally, but I think that there's been a lot of talk around him consistently, and it's like kind of the same thing. Not passing to Gyökeres. You're looking at Saka, not passing to Gyökeres. I don't know. Is that a deeper team development, or that's why I'm kind of on the same train as you of like, I want to see maybe Jesus start. I want to see Kai Havertz start, but Mikel Merino, I I'm kind of on the same mind of maybe give him time, like rotate the very striker, because it seems to not be working with a lot of your really, really good players. And I trust those players. I've seen enough so far in the last 6 months that, dude, the touches from 14, the checks to the ball, he himself, like, is not very great at checking. Couple of instances now, I think against Liverpool, we saw him. Someone passed the ball down the middle. He got beat to the ball by the center back. Aston Villa, someone passed the ball down the middle. He got beat to the ball by the center back. I don't know. Run out something else, because it seems like, your captain and your star boy are taking a lot of heat here for somebody else's lack of movement. Great goal. I'm all for it. But something's not adding up, Chief.
The Odegaard one is weird. I heard something that was kind of interesting. It was, you have your lock-ins, right? Your down and out starters. Starting in the back, it'd be Raya, Saliba, Gabby. They're the backbone. They always start. In the midfield, Declan Rice is a lockdown. And I would say Zubimendi right now, he's locked down. If you're going into any game, they're in your starting 11. And then, of course, on the right wing, you have Saka. He's always in your team. Odegaard used to be a lockdown player. He was in your starting 11 no matter what. And it seems like he's dropping out of people's preferences. And this is just fan chatter. I don't know about Arteta. Odegaard didn't see the field yesterday. Kind of interesting. I think he's fallen out of that group. He is the captain, though, so I feel like there's this willingness to keep playing him. Didn't have a good year last year. We know that. He came out of the blocks this year. He actually looked decent, but has he fallen off? That's just this general feeling, I think, from the fans, which is disappointing. I do think there is potentially a drop-off, but he is the captain, man. That's what makes the conversation so weird. There's the captaincy talk around it.
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right. That's why I've been advocating for such a long time now. Just give the captain's armband to Big Gabby, and we don't have to worry about it. Dude. Even Raya. I like a goalkeeper captain, personally. I think it's the easiest choice.
I would take that. I honestly would go with Big Gabby. That would be my number one choice. If we're going back to Odegaard, starting 11, maybe he's not a lockdown. Then the question we're talking about, well, who else would you put in there? Is it Odegaard? Is it Eze? Is it Marino? Do you have your preference for a 3 in the midfield?
Well, dude, you're saying Declan Rice is a lock and you're saying Zubimendi is a lock, but deep down, I feel like some of our best games, some of our best performances, only one of them is playing at 6, and the other one's actually on the bench. So for me, I'm not sure if two of them need to be always playing together. But I get it. It's really difficult. My preferred line is still Odegaard in there, because you're talking about he had a stinker and he gets hooked. What did the other players do that subbed in for him, really? What has Eze done when he has subbed in for him? What has he really done when he's played ahead of him? I mean, even this Inter game, he had some good moments. Again, I think he benefited from Marino being more at the right 8 and Eze playing from the left side. That's really helping him. But like for like, to go in and play the Odegaard, I don't know, man. I haven't seen enough from 10. I haven't seen enough from 10 to say, yeah, go ahead and hook the captain forever.
Oh, and I'm not talking about hooking him forever. When I'm saying he's not a down and out starter week in, week out anymore. People are feeling that he's more of a game state rotation type piece now. Like, is this an Odegaard game? It used to be, it doesn't matter if it's Odegaard's playing. Doesn't matter who we're playing. Odegaard's playing. I think in Forest he came off. Marino came on. Marino looked good, man. Marino looked good. He's feeling himself right now. He's a player that is hot and cold. He feels like he's hot. Eze, we got the open play goals yesterday. I don't think a lot of people were super happy with him. I actually liked it. I don't think he needs to be this conservative protector of the ball, all that stuff. You know how I am. We got the big dogs behind him. Go play. Odegaard is just an interesting one, man. People are, he's taking too many touches. He's not shooting. He got boshed around against Forest. I mean, he couldn't stay on the ball. It's like, that's your best attribute, is winning balls back, retaining possession, playing us forward. He couldn't stay on the ball. He just looked weak. He looked frail. I felt bad for him. It is weird that we're sitting first and like this is the conversation we're having of like, who's the midfield? Who should be playing in the midfield? When years past, that was our strong point, right?
Well, dude, I don't know. I just really don't share that sentiment about Odegaard not being locked in, because I'm looking at him, and again, this kind of goes back to the striker conversation too. But like, I think the best Arsenal 11 is a press fucking monster, and Odegaard has been really struggling to press, it feels, with his partner up top. Like, they're not moving that well together, as well as they could be. Like, I'm really excited to see him and Havertz press together. Even with Jesus, like, I'm a little bit excited about seeing that pressing from him. I felt like that this little run that he had where Eze wasn't playing did influence Eze a lot in his pressing. Now that he's coming back into the team, I feel like he's pressing a little harder, getting a little closer to the players and closing them down. So I still see a lot of value in the examples he sets with his defensive work. And I think he's been taking a lot of shots. And I don't know, for me, he's still like the captain. He's still starting in a cup final for me. Like, if a cup final's tomorrow, Odegaard's a name that I'm putting on the sheet, dude. Maybe he's not locked in for rotation right now going through this run. But for a cup final, come on, man. You're joking.
Cup final, he would be on my sheet. I feel like I'm trying to talk about the general view. I'm sure you've seen the socials. These are what people are saying. I think there's some valid criticisms there. Talking about pressing. If he can't adapt to who's playing up top with him, if Gyökeres can't press, why do you need to press so hard? You don't need to adapt. You need to figure it out. Eze was up top yesterday. He was the one playing the 9 pressing role, and Jesus wasn't. Like this. They adapted to it. Eze doesn't have the wheels, man. He's not a great presser. You just got to adapt to the gameplay around you. Just like if Gyökeres is playing up top, play him through sometimes. I don't know. Play him through. That's I do think it's important that we have this conversation because, again, I don't think Odegaard should be playing week in, week out right now. He needs to maybe sit back a little bit and, I don't know, soul search, get his body back. There's something that's not correct for me. There's just something not there.
All right, man. Well, thanks for bringing up what the people are saying. I like the position you're taking. I support it, dude. And I just personally, I guess I'm here to tell the people that you're wrong. And something that I've been wrong about is Miles Lewis-Skelly. I've been a little worried that he might be falling off. How will he respond? And he has proved me wrong, man. He really showed up against that Inter game. The little body, at least his body checks defensively are back.
I think he played well against Inter. I don't think he's going to be playing very often. It's pretty telling that Timber and Ben White play on outside backs the last few games. I think that's very telling that he's not a key piece right now. I'm glad that he's played well, but he seems to be getting blown by. Does he not? That's the most worrying part for me, is like people are outpacing him.
Looks a bit slow. The strides look a little slow. And there's not like a tiredness factor involved, right, with it? At least as far as we know. So it's a little worrying. The pace, I don't know what's happening there.
It's like a Zinchenko thing. People started attacking Zinchenko. They knew where he was weak at. Great player, technical, excellent going forward. Just defensively, there was something lacking, and people exploited that. I kind of have that same feeling about Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's obviously 19. I would like to keep playing him in certain games. Please, one day, just give me a look at him in the midfield. Just one day. I'd love to see it. Just one time. You don't need to be the fastest guy in the midfield. He buys fouls, all that stuff. I'm a Miles Lewis-Skelly fan, but if people find it's year 2, right? People watch film. They got tape on him now. So things are a little different.
Yeah, the tape's out, dude. And I am with you. give him a run in the midfield. That's exciting. Maybe not this season, but the future is very exciting. You know whose future is super exciting, dude? Christian Mosquera, my center back.
He's back. Back in the team sheet right away, starting a game. I mean, unreal, right?
Unreal
stuff yesterday.
Signing of the transfer window, people were saying on this pod.
We did say that. Sharp elbows. He's back on the field. It is cool to have him start this game. It's been a while, right? It's been a month, 2 months since he's played. It's been like 2 months. I mean, I didn't feel nervous at all. It's just like, welcome back, dude. Welcome back. Good to see you. No nervousness. He goes out there, does his damn thing, right? That young dude on Inter came on who looked like a real good player. They had a nice little battle. Big Gabby comes on like, all right, young man, let me teach you a little something, right? I thought it was a good game for Mosquera to come back.
Dude, yeah, good 70 minutes or so. I thought he was very involved in all the highlights for Inter. Every time Inter was about to score, Mosquera was there with the tackle. He loves slide tackles, dude. He's good at them too. So I was excited watching him, honestly. And I never really had that feeling about Kiwior, right? I had more worry about watching him. But this guy, I'm like, oh, hey, he's playing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good game.
What's huge about having him back right now is the outside back situation. Ben White and Timber are having to start our two right backs. It's like if one of them goes down for whatever reason, which wouldn't be the craziest thing that's ever happened, who's going to cover? Hopefully Mosquera can start getting some minutes at the right back to give Ben White and Timber a little spell.
Yeah, in the cups, I'm sure with the way we're rotating, that's exciting. So before we get to the United preview chat, some news over this transfer window. I told you I don't really care what Arsenal do, but it does seem like Ethan Nwaneri is on his way to Marseille, which is pretty exciting for him, I think.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think they lost to Liverpool today. I was checking that. Hopefully, about my blood clot young, teach him a little some. I think it's cool. I really hope he gets some minutes, man. I think he deserves it. He played in that it was the FA Cup game against Portsmouth. I just like him. I like the way he looks. I like that he's we don't have a player like him. So I hope he can get on the field soon.
I really liked the performance in the FA Cup too, dude. The thing about it when we were having this Odegaard and Eze chat, like after watching Ethan play right eights in the FA Cup, I would rather see him sub in for Odegaard instead of Eze, to be honest with you.
Ugh. You know what we're going to go back to this. My dream, we've had you talk about 1-6, whether it be Declan Rice or Zubamendi, only one of them on the field at a time. And I think that's a valid argument. I think that's fair. I would say I'm almost on the flip of that. I want both of them to play double pivot and someone in front of them. And I think Nwaneri would be a great player to have in front of them because that dude's got a shooting foot on him, right? That's why I think Eze would, even Odegaard, if he could actually play up higher, to me, though, having them two as your pivot, and I think Nwaneri would be great. But hey, maybe there's always next year, KP. There's always next year.
Yeah, this is something else that I think, to keep us honest, to do a little fact check. You remember, maybe it was in the summer when we actually had announced the Eze signing, and we were talking about the potential of loaning out one of Ethan Nwaneri or Miles Lewis-Skelly. And, we talked about some people are just, cut a little different. They don't really need to go out on a loan. And, I'm just here to say maybe this is the best decision for him.
I feel bad for him that he hasn't gotten minutes this year. How do you get in, right?
Yeah.
I know you said, how are you going to play ahead of Eze? 27-year-old England international. How are you going to get in front of him? I don't know. Going out on loan, getting some minutes, and coming back next year and you're 19. I think maybe that's how.
And it's a 90 million signing, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, come on. I know you're from the academy. You're great, but just paid 90 million, bro. He's playing. That's tough, dude. That's tough. But hopefully he gets some good time. That's exciting for him. I really do believe that. And some weird characters in that locker room, they say. So we'll see if there's an influencer there or not. But working under De Zerbi, good coach, dude. From Brighton, I remember. Good coach, dude. But listen, let's talk United. Big game, dude. Sunday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time.
This is a big one. I'd love to get the 3 points. Again, 2 draws in a row. Are we in the must-win territory? Is this a must-win game?
Well, it's a home game, right? So, and they are a mess, right? Could we say that? I mean, they had the result against City. Shout out, by the way. Shout out. But they are a mess, right?
I'd love to say that they're a mess, but I mean, they absolutely dispatched of City. That was I watched that game. It was a great performance by United. I probably turned it on around the 20th minute just in time for Bernardo Silva to try to kick Harry Maguire. But they just were counterattacking monsters in that game, which obviously against us could look like the same result potentially.
Maybe it's going to be a really fun test for us, I think. That first game of the season, when you look back to it, now fast forward, you have an opportunity to judge yourself against that performance. We know their attack. We know Mbeumo is back from AFCON. Sesko had a couple of goals in this little spell here. Cunha has been getting some time. Bruno had a good performance recently. So we know the players, dude. But defensively, not up for it, dude. Goalkeeper, not up for it, dude. So hopefully we can really expose that. And I'm expecting some big performances from our attacking line, especially now.
I think you have to respect the opponent, right? We just saw what they did. But again, we got the tape. We saw what they just did. I think we should feel very confident. And I'm talking about the players. They should feel quite confident going into this game. New manager, sure. New manager bounce. I don't want to hear about it. We just dispatched of Inter 3-1 in the San Siro. Finally back at home. I think that's something to note. We've had 4 away games in a row. We're finally back home. I'm hoping the Emirates is rocking for this one. I expect a big performance. Absolutely. I'm looking at, if the over-under is 2.5, I'm looking at the over.
4 performances away. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we had four away games in a row.
Wow. So, yeah, it will be nice to be back home. And against United, I mean, you were talking about locked in and locked out. Recently in the league, it seems like we're pretty locked in with a Timber left back and a Benny Blanco, one to watch, by the way, right back. He's doing great, dude.
Let's hit some one to watch chat. Finally, Ben White, he's playing. He's looking pretty good. I don't want to step on any toes, but give me the one to watch, Ben White.
I mean, the overlap. I think recently we saw Timber play back at right back, right? Against Inter. And he was overlapping a lot more effectively, it felt to me. Like somebody noticed something. So it's exciting. Ben White, I think defensively, he's looked pretty good overall. He's been involved. There was the goal that he was kind of at fault for. I think it was against Chelsea, one of their goals, that he kind of lost that header. But he had a goal himself, so it's nice to see him on the score sheet. It's nice to see him contributing. The crosses are just different, man. I feel like we're going to score when I see us going down the right hand side with Benny Blanco.
The crosses hit a little bit different. I think his relationship with Saka, they're back where they left off. They have a great relationship. It is good to see Ben White back on the field. I think he had a rocky. Man, coming back into the squad was a little bit rocky. It seemed like he had lost the trust a little bit. Thrown back into the fire, and he's come out the other end. I've had some issues with Timber. We've had conversations. Defensively, best. He's the best outside back. But offensively, he has his struggles. I think Ben White, that's where he excels. Maybe not always the best defensively, compared to Timber, but going forward, he's got his number.
Look, I've enjoyed watching Timber at left back, at right back, at center back. I see him at the 6 sometimes. I see him at striker a lot. We can get into that, but it looks like, to me, I've said it before, this is my back 4 in a cup final. Give me Benny Blanco, give me Saliba, give me Big Gabby, and Timber at left back. Even when Calafiori is fit, honestly, I've said that. That's my back line, dude. So I'm super excited about how this is playing out right now. And these games matter.
I would go with Calafiori and Timber at right back. That would be my choice. But he's not available. And do I feel bad that Ben White's playing right back? Absolutely not. I don't care. If he's in form, he's looking great. I've had issues with Timber lately. Obviously, we talked about him offensively. I don't know why he's playing in the front line at times. I don't know why he's playing in the... It seems like he takes up spaces I think other players should be in. It works at times, right? It works at times. But he's not the best player to go forward with. So it's like, why are you taking up that space? I'd rather Odegaard be there. I'd rather Trossard be there. I would rather Declan Rice be there. It's like, I feel like sometimes he takes up spaces where it's someone else should be in that position to push us forward. I don't need Timber being there to pull the strings, man. He's not the guy. He's not the guy to pull the strings. So someone else needs to sit in that spot. That's why I believe like Calafiori off the left is elite in this squad.
Wow, that's interesting. Wow, I'm excited for all these. I mean, we could potentially be in 4 cup finals, right? Let's say with the league, right? Whatever.
I mean, we could be potentially.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see who gets the nod when they're fit. Something recently I've noticed. Well, actually, do you want to chat about Madueke at all? You're one to watch. In and out, Madueke.
Yeah, in and out, double, animal fries.
Yep.
You know, something that cracks me up about Madueke. What was it? It was the game on ESPN here. It must have been the cup game against Chelsea. Maybe it was the FA Cup game, excuse me. And there's a female commentator, there's a woman commentating the game, and she called him Mad Wacky. Mad Wacky! It was cracking me up. I was like, who the hell is this? It's so funny because she's English. Can't say his name. But Mad Wacky, I mean, off and on, man, right? He is in and out. I'm a believer. I believe he should be coming off the left wing. Every time I see Martinelli on the left wing, I kind of think, I think Mad Wacky would probably do better there. That's just my own personal bias showing. But I believe a true left-footed player on the left side that swings in balls versus what Martinelli does, I think there's more output to be there, man.
Madueke is a fun player to watch, dude. I want to see him get more time. It's really hard. We were having a conversation about Saka and all the talking points around him. Saka's getting a lot of time, dude. He doesn't get subbed off that often when he starts. And when he's on the bench, you know he's coming on. So it's really hard. And I agree with you. When I look at the left wing, I feel like Madueke should be getting a little bit more time there. I mean, it's not to say Martinelli's doing it a whole lot wrong. Like the outside of the foot pass, I really enjoyed it. It was nice to see. I love the sauce, dude. I'm just as much of a saucy guy as the next guy. That sandwich is soaking, dude. But those fries are dipping, dude. But give me Madueke a little bit more. Going into some of these games that matter, I kind of want to see him.
Madueke is a player that seems to always make something happen. That's what I think about. He just makes something happen, always. Doesn't always have the end product. Okay. But that's why I would prefer him to be on the left wing. You don't need to shoot, bro. You need to cross the ball. Let someone else score the goal. But he can beat his man. We know he can beat his man. He got no problem in the one-on-ones. But he always makes things happen. And that's where I give him credit.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, we talked about the back line a good bit for this United game. I guess the front line, when you look at it, the big conversations around the striker, because at the end of the day, we're saying Madueke left wing, but I want to see Leo at the same time. So, good problems, whatever. We're all having fun. Striker, you've said maybe Jesus for you. I don't really care. Saka's going to play. Midfield is interesting, right?
The midfield is interesting, and I think you could go with the 9. Talking about the midfield, again, do you play Marino and Odegaard? Do you play Marino at 9 and Odegaard at the right 8? I think there's always a discussion of do you just get your best players on the field? If you want your best players on the field right now, you get Marino up top and you get Odegaard at your right 8. But if you're looking for more of your system type stuff, maybe you roll Jesus up top and Marino at right 8. It is a discussion to be had. I'm guessing you're going with Odegaard, Zubamendi, Rice, or are you going with Marino, Zubamendi, Odegaard? Seems like you're kind of up in the air a little bit.
Yeah, midfield's hard for me, dude, because one, I don't know what Declan Rice is so mad at everyone about. He seems to be getting in a lot of fights and arguments with people, which, some people like. I personally enjoyed the exchange with AirPods. I thought that was coming for a long time, and I'm glad he does some of that stuff. I think he starts. It's very interesting, man. This shout that you keep making for Marino up top. It seems like you're looking to get Marino in this starting sheet, and I'm with you a little bit because what's Man U going to do? You just said they had a lot of counterattacks against City, right? So we already know we're gonna be at home. We're expecting the low block, right? I really don't think they're gonna play anything other than that.
I think they low block it against us. It's at home. This is something that frustrates me. This is going back years, man. We've had this discussion on this pod. It might have been episode 23 instead of 123 back in the day. We would have runs of games where Trossard would play false 9. And he'd look good, maybe 3 games, 4 games in a row, and then he'd have a bad game, and then he'd get yanked from playing the 9, and then we'd put out Eddie Nketiah, who was our 9 at the time, and then we'd play him for 10 games, and he wouldn't give us a damn thing, but we would never go back to Trossard, even though he had 3 or 4 good games in a row. We never went back to that. Let's look at this season. Marino had a good run of games, man. Ooh, he couldn't stop scoring. 5 games in a row. Then he has a bad game against Villa. I think he played on merit for that game because he was scoring so much. He probably shouldn't have played that game because what happened, KP? Villa was not sitting back. They were coming at us, right? That does not suit Marino. But guess it's weird he hasn't got another shout up top since. I find that to be a very weird thing about Arteta, about the squad. It's why did we completely move away from something that was working? I don't get that. He's got goals in his locker. He hit that volley against Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
that foot save was crazy, but he smashed that ball. Give me Marino up top. I truly believe he is our best 9. Not every game suits him, but right now he is our best player up top.
Wow. Yeah. If Havertz isn't playing, I agree because we've seen 14 against low block and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And Jesus, honestly, I don't want to see him from the start because I think he's gonna get hurt. That's it. It's that simple when it comes down to Jesus. I don't need tactics. I don't need to go into his style of play. I don't want to see him start because he's going to get hurt.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. Whoever we play, I'm backing, and I hope they do well. I'm just put your best players on the field sometime. This is a game. Let's go bar for bar. We're better than United. Bruno Fernandes loves to play. I feel like he always plays pretty well against us. I will give that dude a shout. I think he's a really good player. Get an extra player that will play in the midfield to nullify it. Marino's a great shout. I think he should be our player. I hope the jury. I'll send that one to the jury and see what they say about it.
Let's see, dude. Let's see. I do feel that it's another one of those where the fan base is going to have certain expectations. You look back at what you just did against Inter. You've had a couple of goose eggs in the league. We're looking at this game. It's a big home game, and we want to see a performance. We want to see a we're better than you performance. That's the thing about it, right? We want to be proud champions. And sometimes our style of play, sometimes it really challenges that pride a little bit. So like we want that reassurance from the team itself that we are better than this Manchester United team by like a fucking mile, dude. Perform like it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna pin you down on this one. I want an answer.
Okay.
So obviously we know the back line. We don't have an issue with the back line we're gonna put out. We don't have a problem with the wingers, Trossard, Saka. I'm in agreement with you. I think we know Zubimendi and Rice are gonna play. It seems like that's what's gonna happen. Striker, right 8. Who would you pick?
I'm picking Odegaard and Havertz all day long right now. But
you would start Havertz. Havertz hasn't played any, and you're gonna start him.
Like I just have to pick from who I think has been recently playing, and I thought maybe you were just asking what was my
I'm talking a reality.
Answer.
Like, no, it's not like this is a cup final. It's like this is a reality. We're playing on Sunday. If you want to start Havertz, go for it. But if he breaks down, I'm gonna come at you. I'm coming for you.
I wouldn't mind a Havertz start on Sunday, dude. I'll put it on the record, brother.
Yo,
I don't care. Give me King Kai, dude.
You want to know something really funny? I know I'm asking you this question, but I had this crazy thought of like, is this dude playing 4D chess and he gonna play him against United? I was thinking that today. It's like, that would be crazy. Would it be the craziest thing if Kai Havertz started on Sunday? Or is Mikel that fucking crazy that he'd do that?
You just said we played 4 games away. Kai Havertz, he just got back. It's a home game. Come on, dude. I would be, honestly, the minutes that he's gotten so far, maybe like 30 minutes combined. He looks good, dude. It looks good, dude.
He does look good. I had that crazy thought. I just don't think it's a reality, man.
No.
I can't believe he didn't play against Inter. I was actually pretty dumbfounded by that. It's like, why isn't this dude getting on the field? Start Jesus, then sub on Gyökeres. That felt dead to me. That didn't make much sense.
My reality is you start Jesus for this Manchester United game. That is my reality. And whatever, injury or not, we'll find out. That's just my biggest fear when it comes to making that selection. But my reality is that he plays. He just had a brace against Inter Milan in Italy. And when he has had some time, the one touch around the box, I miss it, dude. I do. And it looks good. I feel like something's going to happen. And the goals that he scored, Steven, the first one was really good. The little volley, that was really good from him.
Striker's finish.
The assist that he had to Martinelli the other day from the right, he just swung that in. Really good, dude. He also seems to be rotating a lot more when he's on there with the other wingers. I'm seeing him on the wing a lot more. I'm just seeing more involved, dude. So right now, I think based on form, based on merit, based on everything, you play him because against the league, it's just not there. I guess it's a good test for Gyökeres to compare to how he did in the first game against them. But I don't have time for that, dude.
I don't think Gyökeres starts. I think it's either Marino or Jesus. And putting on my logical hat, it's going to be Jesus. I just think it would be a mistake to start Gyökeres against the low block again. It's like ramming our head against a wall. Why can't we get through this? It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit him. So let's learn from those mistakes.
And another firm answer, dude. Odegaard. He starts for me. Are you different?
Nah, I think he starts.
Absolutely he does, dude. Absolutely he does. Well, I guess anything else about the game you want to mention?
No, let's get a score on the record here. We were hot for a while. We were hot early December. Ooh, we couldn't be stopped. We were getting predictions left and right. I'm going with I'm between a 2-1 and a 3-1. I'm going to go 3-1.
Hmm. Hmm. I think a shutout for sure. I'm thinking 2-0. 2-0.
2-goal margin. Okay.
2 goals in the second half. I think first half's gonna suck. It's gonna be an ugly watch, dude. But then we'll get 2 early goals in the second half, and then we'll just see it out. We'll see it out in the we're better than you way by seeing the game out, and I hate that. That's my least favorite kind of we're better than you.
Hopefully the Olays come out, man. That's all I hope for.
I want the Olays. I love that, dude. Well, it's been fun to be back behind the mic, and shout out to everyone who listened and to everyone who's a subscriber. We appreciate it. The next episode, I tell you what, New Year's resolution, we're going to do these a little bit more frequently now that things are really picking up. But I guess you'll just have to subscribe to find out if that's true or not.
I got my fingers crossed behind the mic. No, I'm just playing. That's wild.
Let's see how it goes. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the game. Hopefully, you're following us on Blue Sky, and we can have some interactions there. All about it. We'll see you on the other side.
Be easy.